Oh, Tony Gilroy, what would this era of Star Wars be without you? Let's take a look at Season 2 of Andor, shall we? You know what to do if you enjoy this video. It's 4 years before the Battle of Yavin, and a very special present needs to be stolen. A lady mechanic checks on everything just because. Oh right, we're on Sinar. That makes sense. The mechanic is a source for Cassian. She lets him know that there's a small window before a test flight, but there's a problem. Fear is gripping her.
If I die tonight, was it worth it?
I get it. Fascism chews people up and spits them out. Cassian reassures her, though.
The Empire cannot win. You'll never feel right unless you're doing what you can to stop them.
Well said, my man. The mechanic needs a 12-minute head start, but that's fine. On the other hand... Okay, fair enough. He was briefed on how to fly a TIE, right? Oh, what does this do? Whoopsie! Someone screwed up. Luckily, the intervening stormtroopers can't do a damn thing. Cassian smashes his way out of there and... oh, nuts. He dodges just in time, but has to lose the pursuing TIEs. A few missiles and a collapsing cave certainly does the trick. Now what? Bix is still traumatized by the torture she endured on Ferrix. Although she wakes up screaming, her friends are there to reassure her. Oh, it must be time for a wedding. Lita's favorite thing is pretty dresses. Mommy Mothma has to fix some things, but Val's here. There may be a big problem, though. I'm sure we'll find out what that is later. What is Luthen up to? Ah, we can't know yet. The rebels aren't sure where Cassian is, so we'll have to wait a bit. Bix really wants to know if Wilmon needs some thick in his life. Oh, Sith spit. To make matters even worse, Cassian's contact isn't at the rendezvous. A gang is. Over on the Malthine Divide, Director Krennic invited a bunch of Imperial officers to a black project. The Empire has its eye on Gorman, and Odedra's here. We have to get back to Cassian. He can't really do much to persuade the gang.
I doubt anyone here is unaware of the difficulties we've had, making the Emperor's dream of energy independence a reality.
Does this remind you of anything? Director Krennic is looking for Calcite, and the Empire may have to run over Gorman to get it. It seems that the Death Star was cloaked in an energy research project. Clever. Evil, but clever. The gang can't figure out how to fly the TIE. Back to the meeting. Krennic might have to collapse multiple cities or even Gorman itself to get what he wants. Uh-oh. Cassian could just deck the Lone Guard and escape, couldn't he? Apparently, the gang was headed by a woman named Maya. Cassian knew her, but the infighting is getting heated. Wait, the propaganda bastards need to talk.
We made the story, we shaped it, we blew it up, we decided when it was over.
I mean, they just want to make the galaxy great again. What's so wrong with that except everything? Yeah, the gang doesn't know what it's doing. Wait, the Empire is building an armory where? Dedra has to talk with Krennic. He handpicked her because of her strategic mind.
You need Gorman rebels you can depend on to do the wrong thing.
Uh-oh. Back to the space wheat farm. B2 is really depressed, but the rebels need to prep for an Imperial incursion. Rich assholes ahoy! The guys think that the groom is a wuss. Some intel can be gleaned from the party though, so whatever. Oh, Luthen is here because of a gift. I wonder what it could be. Tay is having some money troubles. His wife wants to dump him too. Lita and her groom had a fight, so the wedding is off?
He's a child.
What?
He won't hold my hand. I keep trying and he keeps pushing me away.
They're way too young, but that's the point, isn't it? I get the feeling that the gang is going to be purged by Luthen sooner or... What the hell? On to episode 2. The turf war is a thing. Cassian needs some water first, then he can do something. Over on Coruscant, Dedra is annoyed. She really wants to go after Axis, but no one else cares. Back on Chandrila, the rebels learn that Mina Rao has been shut down. They can't exactly solve that problem. Then again, we can get accusations of infidelity. It seems like the husband is insecure. The Empire knows that some of the farm workers are illegals. Oh boy. The cell had better stay on its toes. Well, one part of the gang has meal bars. They can't get any of it out onto a tray though, so Cassian manipulates them into, "That looks nasty." Cyril is the boss now? I guess he has to convince himself that he's still a cop. Sort of. A section of Imperial troops arrives on the farm. While most of them are just doing their thing, the officer is giving off red flags aplenty.
I'm not sure my husband would approve.
Oh. Sorry to hear that. Is he here?
This is going to get worse, isn't it? Meanwhile, the wedding party has to take a hike. This is a bunch of as-you-need reminding, but Vel is missing Cinta. Wait, they're moving the tie? That just won't do. Okay, that makes sense. Cyril and Dedra are living together? I didn't see that one coming, and neither did he. Tay is very unhappy about how the rebellion is screwing up his investments. Is he going for blackmail? I think he's going for blackmail. The farm owner has more intel to share. Something seems off, though. I suppose that Kalea has to do some radio work. Luthen and Mon are definitely worried about Tay. Never mind that for now. We have to do a wedding toast. I will say that this adds some depth to Perrin's personality. He's kind of an ass, but still. Oh, there's only one guard left to watch Cassian. Good. What is this challenge?
1, 2, 3.
Huh? Well, that gives Cassian a way out. A random CGI monster certainly helps as well. Wait, this all happened on Yavin 4? Cool. Let's get to episode 3. Cassian has to stop in deep space for some work on the comms. Meanwhile, the farm is having a bread fest. Brasso is worried about the threat to his friends. His boss offers a possible dodge, but it might backfire. It's time for the wedding.
My mother was drunk when I got married.
Oh boy. To be fair, she worries that Lita is making the wrong decision.
I wish you were drunk.
Ow! This seems a little Japanese, which is neat. What are the two actual lovebirds up to? Ah, putting on a fake smile for dinner.
You look nothing like what I expected.
This is going to get awkward, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely weird when the woman says, "What the hell am I supposed to do with her face?" Kalea finally reaches Cassian. She accidentally lets slip that Bix and the gang are in trouble, so our hero immediately jumps to the farm. Cyril wants to die of cringe. Let's see what Dedra has to say.
I was raised in an Imperial kinderblock.
Well, that explains a lot. The rebels definitely have to bail out. It's not going to... What is she doing? Oh, just embarrassing her son in front of his girl.
But when I say the word plan, that makes it sound optional, which is not the impression you should be taking away.
Wait, Dedra is actually willing to intimidate her potential in-law?
I'm not done.
Cyril's uncle was actually a crook, so it's blackmail and threats all the way down. This is the best Star Wars story of the modern era. Chandrilla was sacked by the Rakatan Empire? Is Tony Gilroy a fan of Knights of the Old Republic? Luthen is socializing as a spymaster must. The only problem is that Tay wants to buddy up with Imperials like Skolden. That's not good. Oh well, time for the first dance. It's very 16th century. B2 isn't happy about Cassian, but the rebels need to move before the Empire catches them. Her thickness finds a blaster in Wilmot's pocket, and it's not happy to see her. That's because the imps are back. Luthen is disturbed by the way things are going. He might have to take drastic action soon. Oh no, Bix is alone and that gross officer is back. Someone sold this sellout to the Empire. Damn it! Mr. Officer knows that our heroine is an illegal.
I'm always looking for ways to relax.
Oh no. Cassian is on his way home, that'll definitely help. The farmer sold them out, huh? That seems weirdly familiar. Of course, Brasso is actually covering for his friend. And then Tony Gilroy asked himself, how can I make this worse? Well, Bix bitch slaps her assailant, which sparks a fight. Thankfully, she's able to get her hands on a wrench and wait, did she die off screen? I'm glad she got out of that jam.
He tried to rape me.
Wilmot intrudes, which gives Bix another opening. Not bad, all things considered. Cinta has Tay in her grasp? He is super dead. Cassian seems to have gotten the hang of flying that tie. He blasts some of the troopers and Brasso runs for it. Grain piles can be fun. Every single one of Cassian's chums are going to die before the end of this, aren't they? Mon and Vel seem super depressed. Can I blame them? Not at all. Sure, Mon is dancing, but you can tell that she's sad just by looking at her. Season 2 of Andor is shaping up to be every bit as awesome as Season 1. I won't deliver a full assessment until the end of it, but I can definitely appreciate a few things along the way. For one thing, this series elevates Star Wars by continuing to explore authoritarian methods of control. This time around, we have the problem of state-run agriculture and the abuse of illegal immigrants. It makes that galaxy far, far away feel terrifyingly real in a way that other stories might not. On a more personal note, I really like the Dedra and Cyril curveball. I initially thought that Gilroy and the writers would have made their relationship super screwed up. However, the relative normalcy adds that little something extra. After all, evil in our own world has never been wrought by demons or monsters. No, it was always done by men and women. And of course, Stellan Skarsgård is clearly having a blast. It's a joy to watch Luthen scheme, even though we can all see what's coming. Here's hoping that this show sticks the landing. I'll see you next time.